Hi LA2, this is Miss Rico, and I'm going to show you how to complete your My Next Move worksheet. For this assignment, you'll need your My Next Move worksheet from Google Classroom or from Google Drive if this didn't work for you the other day. And you'll need this link to the Interest Profiler. This is the survey that we took the other day about what kind of things you like to do. First of all, on the My Next Move worksheet, you should already have your scores entered for each of these areas. You also need your name and your class period here. Here, on question 2, delete all of the lines and change the 7. There should be a 7 here. Change the 7 to a 5. We're going to find 5 jobs recommended for you, and we'll try to find one at each of the levels. The reason why is a lot of people make one of 2 mistakes. The first mistake is they think they don't want any more school and say they're only going to do a level 1 or a level 2 job. Then they get into that job and it doesn't pay well enough, or they don't enjoy that job and think, oh, I should have looked at level 3 or level 4 jobs. Another thing a lot of people do is decide they want a level 5 job, a doctor especially. People say that they want to be a doctor, get into college, and fail their general biology class, or get 2 years into college and their grades aren't good enough to get into medical school. Suddenly, they have to look at these level 3 and 4 jobs, and they just wasted 2 years of education and their money, which is why we're going to look at all 5 levels. Now, if you can't find a level 1 job, some of you will not have any level 1 jobs listed, then pick the education level that you think is a best fit for you, and choose 2 jobs for that level. So, we're going to go to the O-Net Interest Profiler and click Enter Scores here. If you don't know how I got here, I went from Google Classroom and clicked on this link. So, clicked Enter Scores, and here you're going to enter the numbers that should be here on your My Next Move worksheet. Stop the video and do that right now. Okay, now once you have all of your scores entered, you're going to click Next until you get to the page that talks about job zones. And it should be this job zone with the little bubble next to it. Remember, job zone 1 is no preparation. This would be a job you can get before you finish high school. Job zone 2, high school diploma. Job zone 3, community college or 1 or 2 years of training. Job zone 4, 4-year college. Job zone 5, more than a 4-year college, a master's, a doctorate, or medical school. So pick one of these job zones to start with. I recommend starting with 3 or 4. Click Next again until you get to the list of jobs. Look through these jobs, click on one, and read the descriptions of what they do. Look over the knowledge, the abilities that they need. You can check out the salary down here. And then you can, when you find a job that you like, go back here and click on and write the name of the job with the level that it goes with. So interpreters and translators will be right here. Now, if you go back to the interest profiler, you can change your job zone up here. Keep looking through these until you have found 5 jobs that at least somewhat interest you. 1 for each of the 5 levels, unless you can't find one for level 1. Stop your video and do this now. Okay, so now you should have looked through the descriptions for several jobs and have 1 job for each level. Or if you couldn't find a level 1 job, you should have 1 level repeated, as you can see I have here. I have 2 level 4 jobs, interpreters and translators, and secondary school teachers. Now, sometimes the jobs that it gives you are usually close to what you want to do, but if it's not exactly, a few things can change the way that the jobs that this gives you. For example, if you answer certain questions as strongly like instead of just like, that can change your score, and so it can change the jobs that it gives you. So if you can't find exactly the job that you think you'd want, for example, secondary teacher doesn't come on this list, even though middle school teachers, career technical education teachers for secondary are on the list, are on my list. So what I can do is I can go to middle school teacher, which is pretty close, and I can go down to this explore more box. And secondary teachers isn't on this list of other types of of other careers that are related, but the education industry is down here. And this will give me a list of all these careers in the education industry. And there I can find secondary school teachers, which is what I do, high school teacher. So I'm going to choose this secondary school teacher as my job. So once you've chosen a job for question 3, you're going to look at the description of that job and find 3 things that you'll have to do in that job, 4 of the skills and abilities, personality traits. So, things that you'll do in that job, that you're going to find right here in this description of what they do and on the job you would. Question 5, you'll find right here in the skills and abilities. Types of technology, you'll find right here. Personality traits, right here. Education, you'll find down here, and the salary right here. Go ahead and fill out that part of your worksheet right now.